Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire in Bonnie, Scotland. And no, it's not Simon. That is Big Martin for a wee change. So we are back out on a field which produced a gold hammered coin for the man behind me, Mr. Martin. More on that later because there's something going on with the museum at the minute, but I don't want to spoil the surprise, so maybe I'll pick up on that at another video. Anyway, I'll keep it short and sweet, pushing towards 41,000 subscribers, so thank you and welcome to all the new ones, and let's go and see if we can find some treasure, preferably medieval gold and hammered. Okay, first digger, just 2 minutes in. Keep forgetting to turn up the big numbers. Actually a little bit of an irony tone to it in there. It's been ploughed about a month ago, but we haven't detected it since. I'm going to get the pinpointer just to track it down a bit. I've got my gloves in the way, got my cloth in the way, and I'm all entangled. There we go, we got it at last. Right, make that a wee bit bigger if I can on camera. There we go. We're out. Come on, get off to a flyer. Gold hammered on the first. Oh, I've lost it. No, I haven't. It's there. There it is there. It is iron. Darn, it's a staple, which is why it kind of gave an iron-ish target, but it's junk. Martin's got a coin. Not quite the ancient gold relic we were hoping for, but let me get my glove off. But it's a start, it's a threepence. There it is. A 3p with a portcullis on it. Pre-decimal, 1957. So she'd only been on the throne for 5 years. 1952 she took the throne, and well, it's a coin, it's a start. If we missed that, could have missed many a gold noble, Martin. Or sorry, gold royale. Gold royale. Brilliant. This one was a 50, 52. I think we've got a 4-holer. We've got a button. Let's give it a wee brush, see if I can make out who the maker is. Oh, got all my stuff tangled up. Haven't done a very good job of sorting myself out, but I haven't forgotten anything. Well, don't think I have. Yep. Going to struggle with that one, I'm afraid, but it's a 4-holer, probably 100, 150 or so years old, but it's a start. We have a digger. 79.80. Surprisingly quiet field, and it looks like we've got some junk right there. It's a bit of lead. Well, I thought it was aluminium, so better than your average junk, quality junk, as Simon would say, but a bit of lead. Oh well. This one didn't sound great until it's out the hole. Well, even then it's still not brilliant. It's an 83. I'll tell you what, it could be a coin. Well, I think it might be. And it might be a wee Georgian. I've just dropped the mud off it. So no imprint. Focus camera. There we go. No imprint, but potentially a Georgian coin, I would say. I'll do my best with a bendy thumb, let it dry out for 5 minutes and get back to you. Well, first coin under the hour. I was wrong. It's not a Georgian coin, it's Queen Victoria. You can see her head coming through there. You can just make out her nose, eye and forehead. And it looks like a bun head, so probably before 1890 or thereabouts, and sometime after 1837. So Alexandrina, to give her real name, and that's why I thought it was Georgian. It's kind of got a slightly raised edge around it, but that's the reverse. No sign of a date, no sign of Britannia. Pretty toasted, but it's a coin, so I'm happy with that. This one was a dog's dinner until it came out the ground and it shot up to a 67. And there's something green. Well, it's a thing. Oh, what is that then? Is it a relic? Get myself in a real tangle today. Right, what do you think? Don't think it's that old. It looks sort of pressed metal, I think. Yeah, it's quite thin. Maybe got a bit of decoration on there. I think there is. Well, there you go. What on earth is that? Zoom in a bit more. Couple of swirls either side, here and here. Maybe flowers. Clearly it's been bent at the top. But I don't know what that is. So, if you know, comment below. Don't think it's very old. 100, 150 years maybe. Not much older than that. But it's a thing. This is a real screamer. 89.90, and I've changed programs. Sorry Jethro, but I'm underneath power lines and I can't get the Jethro program to settle. It's just chattering away non-stop. So I've reverted to my custom sensitive full tones. And look, that's what happens, Jethro. I end up with a great big bit of tin or aluminium. Oh well, that'll teach me. Right next to that big bit of old aluminium, 83, 86. We're out. A screamer now, but it doesn't really sound like a coin, I don't think. Oh, it's lead, is it? Could be another lead seal. Let's give you a zoom in. I think it might be. Let's take that off. Yep, it is. It's a lead seal. Looks like it's got a reasonable bit of detail on it. Yes, it does. That's a pretty good one. And a date at the bottom of 1818. Wonder what happened in 1818. Well, oh no, it's not 1818, it's 1878. God, I really need to go to the opticians. It is 1878. So I have still never had anyone who can read, what do you call the Russian language? Is it Cyrillic? Cyrillic? Even, maybe? I'm guessing it's probably a place and a date, and then the initials, maybe, of someone. But this is a bag seal. I've had them many times before. Very common finds in Perthshire. The ribbon would have passed through here and here. And these particular ones, although you do get lots of different varieties, these ones are from Russia, and they are off of flax, bales of flax that was imported from Russia to be milled into linen and jute in Perthshire. Big industry back in the 1617, 1800s, because they were harnessing the power of the water. And we're right next to the River Tay, so you might even hear it, because it's just 50 metres off to my left hand side and it's roaring quite loudly. But there you go, nice little find. Nice bit of social history. Well, what do you think of that? Now this came through, believe it or not, a 42, which is a very low signal. And initially I thought, well, it's just a bit of fencing wire. but no, it tapers to a very solid point, and it's got a pretty well turned little loop on the end. So it looks like some sort of copper or copper alloy. Clearly it's been bent like that. So I really don't know what that is. Some sort of hat pin, maybe even for nets or such like. It does look like it's got a bit of age to it. I wouldn't say it's medieval, but it certainly could be, you know, a few hundred years old. So let me know in the comments below if you think that that is some sort of ancient relic. Just a wee catch up with Martin. That's the best of his stuff. A bit of lead. His threepence that you saw, which is actually in really nice condition, 1957. It's cleaned up even better in your pocket. And then a lead, looks like a hemweight or a button from a dress or a skirt or such like. So slimish pickings. I mean, a few things, but nothing amazing. Marty says that he spotted that the field immediately next door has been ploughed, which is the first time that's been ploughed for many a year. So we're maybe going to go and give that a bash and see if there's any more targets in there. Okay, we're in the new field, and as you can see it's a lot less stony. And I turned my machine off, so yet again I forgot to put the big numbers on. A 60. Gold coin. Maybe. Still there. It's vanished. Well, it is there, I think. It's out. It's out, but I think there might be a bit of iron there as well. Oh, there we go. It's a button. Just like the last field. Looks like I've dropped it. It's been a while since I've dropped something. Oh, I don't know where it went. Okay, get back to you in a second. Well, I don't know what happened to that button. I've hunted everywhere and I cannot find it, even with a metal detector. I thought maybe it had gone down my Wellington, but I can't find it there either, so it's a mystery. It was a 4-holer, probably 100, 150 years old. You might have heard Martin in the last video in the background cursing and swearing because his carrot pinpointer was going a bit berserk. He's finally, not only has he got himself a coin, but he's got a silver. There you go. George V, I think. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
George V threepence.
Can you make the date it?
Oh no, it's upside down, that's what. There he is, George V. And the date is 1920, I think. God, my eyesight is terrible. Yeah, it is. There you go. 1920, well done, Martin. Silver. Your second silver of 2024.
Yeah,
Or have you had another?
Yeah, that hammered and then that.
Yep, so not a bad way to start it. A hammered King John the First of England from, what was it, 1170 or something like that. And now he's come forward 800 years and got a George V. So threepence, 1920, 10p a pint, Marty. You're 7p short.
Right.
Well done though. Well, on the back of Martin's silver, fingers crossed. Not the best, to be honest, bit of an iron tone. But I'm going to give it a try. 88, 89. Well, there's definitely an iron tone there, but a better signal as well. So I think we've got 2 targets. It's in my hand. Ugh. Is that it there? No. Not seen anything. What's that? That's it. That's it. Looks like a bit of... Oh, it's a bit of foil. Oh, foiled again. We've got a screamer. Yeah, sounds a bit debatable. I'm going to give it a go. Well, we're out and I don't see a great big bit of aluminium just yet. It has gone away up to 99 though. Well, it's a bit of lead, I think. Oh no, it's a stone. Well, that isn't it. Ah, there we are. Well, it's a stopper. Oh, it's a button. Oh, that's a surprise. God, that's a very high readout for a button. I'll scan the hole afterwards just to make sure, but it looks gilded if it is a button. We've got gold. Well, a tiny microscopic amount of gold. Oh, there you go, as an anchor. Beautiful. So, nice, very nice, in reasonable condition as well. I thought that was actually the back, but clearly this is. So a wee gentle rub. Right, I'll give it a wee polish and dry out off camera and get back to you, but definitely an anchor. It's the closest I've come to gold this year. Quite a lot of gild on it. You can see the hole where the shank would have been with a loop, and this side is a little button with an anchor. Now the banner at the top looks like it's got letters on it, but I cannot make them out. Zoom you in a touch more, but it might just get a bit too blurry. But what do you think? Maybe Merchant Navy, maybe Royal Navy, or maybe just, well, something else. So, let me know in the comments below, but I'm guessing probably sometime between about 1870 and about 1945. Nice thing, very nice. This time, 62, and it's a coppery thing. Might actually be a keyhole. Yeah, I think it is. Does that look like a keyhole to you? What they call a key escutcheon. Well, that's what I call them anyway. I don't even know if that's the real term for them, but that's what I use. So, off a piece of furniture or a door. Just got a big lump of lead there, right there. 86, 87. Sounds a bit better than a lump of lead, but might be wrong. Well, at least I didn't have to dig far for it. Ground's awful stony in this part, as you can see. Oh, what's that? Oh, we might have another coin. I think we do. Yep, it looks like a coin. It's going to take some effort to clean that up though. It's pretty crusty. Back to you in a moment. It is indeed another coin, but I just cannot get in and off it. It's about the size of a shilling, I would say. Is it? Well, no, I think it is. I think it's the size of a shilling, and it could be a post 1947 shilling. I think there's a head on there, but I just cannot make it out. So I think it's a shilling that pre-1947 was 50% silver. And I think it's cupra nickel, so I think it's junk. But there might be a crown there at the bottom, or is that just my eyesight? Zoom you in a touch more. See what I mean there? So this is another one for experimenting with. I've got that coin that I got with Simon the other day, which I think, well, several of you have suggested that it might be one dime, a seated Liberty dime from the US, but it's as if it's been set on fire. And this one, not much better. Should have soaked them in lime juice. or should I be a little bit more gentle? So let me know in the comments, maybe I'll make a wee video about that. But let me know what you think. What won't destroy the coins? This one, 68 to 72, just there. And I think we've got a wee scrap of copper. Nearly dropped it again. I was doing so well recently too. A little strap ender. Oh no, wait a minute. It's more than I expected. I thought it was a little ratchet, a little strap fastener. But that is definitely 2 letters. Is it broken? Poke that through. An R, an S. Is that another letter? A T. Oh, it might even be an F. Ha ha ha! Well, is it broken, or is that it? There's a wee catch on the back. That's really nice. So that is... Oh, trying to get all the mud out it. That is a military badge. Either from your shoulder, what do they call it, an epaulette? Or from your collar. And that's military. It's not broken, so RSF is the extent of the badge. Would have been another catch there, which is broken off. RSF, Royal Scottish Fusiliers, maybe? But it is definitely a military badge, so that's a really nice find. My guesses would be Second World War, so 1939 to 45. But it could be earlier, could be First World War, 1914 to 18. So let me know in the comments. That's a very nice find. I like that a lot. Fantastic. This is a nice one. Well, nice as in, it's pretty loud. 86, 87. Martin's coming my way. Maybe that means he's got a great big treasure to show me. Or maybe he just wants to chat. Right. Ah, it's a bottle top. Well, there you go. From ancient antiques and relics to a bottle top. The joys of detecting. It is an old one though, an old crimped, probably whiskey bottle. A couple of hundred years old. A wee catch up. Oh, hang on. A wee catch up there with Martin, the Scottish detectorist relic hunter. Need to dig my hoodie out. I haven't seen it for a while. He's got himself a wee buckle. Looks military. Maybe a bit of decoration on that.
Pockets for
Zoom me in. No, maybe not. Just plain. It's just got a little sort of sawed edge on it. But yeah, possibly military. He's got another one of these little lead stoppers. 1 shilling and threepence. Price 1 shilling and threepence. 15 old pence. Probably off the top of a medicine bottle or something like that. A wee 4-hole button. Levi's. But he's got this little interesting thing, which he hasn't cleaned up yet, which to me looks like a military badge. So let's give it a wee rub-a-dub and see if he's got one too. I'll show him mine in a minute. It's definitely
decorated like
a military something. Not quite sure what. Yeah, Russian. Could be Polish, I suppose. The Polish were here during the Second World War. Well, it's
like a star there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a star, 5-pointed star. It's got what I think you would call a coronet, which is that kind of little horn, little trumpet. And then it's got 2 little sort of foliages going up either side. So I would say that's a military badge. It looks more like a cap badge to me. Worn on your hat, the front of your hat. So if anyone recognises that, looks like there's actually writing there as well, but don't think I'll be able to figure that out. Need to get to the opticians. But if you recognise it, then let us know in the comments below. My guess would be Second World War, 1939 to 45. A screamer. 99, just under the surface I think. Just in case it's a great big silver coin. I think it'll be a tin can or a bottle top. And there's something big and white. That might actually be a root. That is a root. Okay, well, don't see anything obvious yet. Get the pinpointer. What's that? Ah, it's a root. Yeah, I thought that was it as well. Well, there you go. It's actually a coin, I think it is. Did you hear how loud that was? 99, it must have been just under the surface. It's surely Georgian if it's a 99, but it doesn't look it. It looks like a regular old penny. Well, that's a great wee find. Certainly the loudest penny I think I've ever heard. Get the glove off for a second and give it a wee brush, and then we'll dry it out and see what we can get. Can't really do much with that, or see much with that, to be honest. It might be a token rather than a penny. Well, there's a whole... We've got another medallion. There's another medallion, isn't it? Well, that explains why it's 99. It's not a penny. So it looks like another commemorative medallion. I don't know, maybe it's even George VI again. In a completely different field. I am miles away, 10, 15 miles away from the last place. Right, I'll clean this up and get back to you. Fantastic. I've done it again. Back-to-back commemorative medallions. Bizarre. Don't get one for ages and then you get two in 2 days. So, it's a bit of a struggle to read. You've got a dragon, you've got another figure there, possibly a unicorn. You've got the shield in the middle with something on it. I can make out City of Dundee. So clearly it's something to do with the city of Dundee, which is on the east coast of Scotland. And on this side, I tell you, the bendy thumb's done a fantastic job. On this side, you can clearly see two heads side by side. And it says commemorate or commemoration. And I'm guessing it was a visit by the royals to Dundee. So, it could be Dirty Bertie, Edward, no, Albert. Oh, I've forgotten his name. What was Dirty Bertie's real name? Can't even remember. I think it was Edward. Edward the 7th. So it could be him and his wife, Mary of Teck. It could be his son, which was George the 5th. Or it could be his son, which was George the 6th. So I'm guessing it's one of the three of them. So that puts it sometime between about 1910 and 1952. So, nice little find. And Dundee is famous for the 3 J's. Jute, jam and journalism. So jute, the flax made from flax. It was a really heavy material that was used for sacks and carpets and all different kinds of things. It used to be a huge industry in Dundee. Jute no longer exists anymore. Jam, because we're in the strawberry and raspberry capital of Great Britain in this area, so they used to have huge amount of jam production factories. And journalism, because a company called DC Thomson is based at Dundee, still is today. They've been publishing for over 100 years, a family-owned company. If any of you know the figure or the cartoon, the Beano or the Dandy, or the character Dennis the Menace, well, he comes from Dundee. So, there you go. Nice little find. Really happy with that. And that commemorative medallion is the last of my targets, because I've got to get back. Marty is on strict orders. He's to be home for 5 or else. So that's some of my best finds. Curious little needly thingy. Let me know what you think of that. I really like my button. Gilded. You can see the gold quite prominently and the anchor. So again, let me know. Royal Navy or Merchant Navy. This I think is a shilling. I think it's a post non-silver shilling, so sometime after 1947, but I'll try and clean that up if you all let me know what you think I should use. RSF, I'm going with the Royal Scottish Fusiliers because it's the only one I can think of that has got those initials. Talking of flax in Dundee, this is a flax seal, 1878 from Russia, so relevant. Got my Queen Victoria penny as well, which is pre-1890. This funky little thing here, which I'm not sure what it is, but maybe some of you will know. Button. I lost a few other things as well, dropped another button. And this is my star find, also my last find. City of Dundee. Very nice little medallion. So, obviously a royal visit by someone, but you'll need to let me know in the comments. Right, I'll have a wee look at Martin's best finds. And there is most of Martin's stuff. Got himself a couple of coins. The Elizabeth II, 1957 threepence. He's the only one to get silver today. Gorgeous George, George V, with a date of 1920, which is actually the same year that Simon got. Also a threepence. So there you go, 2 threepences and 2 digs. Price £1.03. And then a little buckle and so on. Oh, and look what Martin's found. He's been working away in the background trying to discover out his badge.
Pretty much exactly the same.
And he thinks it might be the Scottish Rifles, World War I, the Cameronians. There you go, the power of technology.
Pretty much exact same.
I think that is it, yeah. Yep. So it's a World War I badge that Martin's got. The Cameronian Highlanders. So that was the extent of pretty much all his targets, bar his aluminium and his junk. And then lastly, his badge, which he's just identified. Saved you all a job. Hope he's not ruined your night by doing that. The Cameronian Highlanders, World War I, 1914 to 1918. I'd love to know how that gets in a field away out here. Probably just someone bought an old military jacket after the war, or they were in the military and they kept their jacket and they went on to work in the fields and lost it. But a very nice find. Well done, Martin, of the Scottish detectorists. There we go then, me and Marty, another day in the fields of Perthshire. Quite a few nice little finds there, to be honest. Again, a slow start with the other field, but I'm glad we came in here, and I'm sure there is going to be a lot more to be had in this field. So yeah, we changed from Simon. I know you're all fed up watching Simon, so at least Martin could get out today. So as ever, thank you all for watching. If you are not already subscribed, then please hit the button. And hopefully we'll see you out on the next dig. So take care, and thanks for watching. Say cherry bye, Marty.
Cherry bye.
Cherry bye. Welcome back to my back garden in, well, not quite sunny Perthshire, but at least it's not too windy. I think there's some rain and even some snow on its way later on today and tomorrow. So I thought, for those who've hung on until the end, I've got a little surprise. I've got a giveaway for 40,000 subscribers. I hit that milestone just a few weeks ago, and I've been racking my brain about what I can do for a little giveaway. And I've got something just a little bit special. Now, some of you in the UK might have heard of a metal detecting rally, which is called the Rodney Cook, which takes place every year in the south of England. Now, I've never managed to get tickets for it because demand is always very, very high. And the tickets went on sale a few weeks back. And myself, Marty, Pete and Simon are all going. Martin thankfully managed to get his camping tickets for the weekend. But the tickets sold out in about 30 seconds. And in the rush to try and get tickets, I made a bit of a mess of trying to book tickets. And I ended up booking 2 single-day tickets for the Saturday. Now, they're in very high demand, and as I say, it's a sold-out event. So what I've decided to do, seeing as Martin managed to get his camping tickets for the full weekend for the 4 of us, rather than getting a refund on the 2 tickets that I got for the Saturday, so it's 2 adult tickets for a single day's detecting, I thought I would use them as a 40,000 giveaway, as a prize. So what I'm suggesting is that for those people, and it's for people who will definitely go, so don't enter the prize if you're not going to be able to make it. What I'll do is, if you leave a comment with your name and how many tickets you would like, so either put 1x or 2x, and what I will do is, I'll make a draw. I'll give it about a week for everyone to put their name in the hat, and I'll probably do another shout out on a future video so that everyone has got a chance. So if you put your name, or next to your name, put a comment of 1x ticket or 2x tickets, then what I will do is I'll make the draw. So you will get an opportunity to attend, and I will forward on the tickets for the Saturday for 1 day only, no camping, just a 1 day ticket. And if I draw the first name out the hat and it's only someone who's looking for 1 ticket, then I'll do a second draw and I'll find someone else who's looking for a 1 day ticket. If, however, the first name out the hat is indicated that they want 2 tickets, then they will get 2 tickets. So this is your opportunity to attend one of the best, if not the best, metal detecting rally in the United Kingdom. The date for the 2 1 day detecting with no camping is for Saturday the 31st of August 2024. So if you are interested, if you're available on that day and you want to attend the Rodney Cook Rally for 1 day only without camping, so no camping included, just a full day's metal detecting, then leave a comment with either 1x or 2x to let me know whether you're interested in 1 ticket or 2. And if you are lucky and you get 1 or both of the tickets, well, maybe you'll see me and the boys at the Rodney Cook Rally. So best of luck, and hopefully whoever is the winner will maybe even turn up something good. So best of luck, and let me know if you'd like to win one of these tickets.